Girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now.
From the site that many call the loudest, now we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Good one, let's go. Let's go. At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go. Go.
Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. A dump off to Sproles. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Wentz now to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Wentz now on 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Wentz. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, it's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. Now Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Wentz again. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most, that's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 3, check 3. Check 13! Check 13! Wide!
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for a Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throwing his Wentz. He's going to let it. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. To throw is Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half.
It appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on 1st down, Wentz. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Yellow, I'll go on, Eddie. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Mahomes now on first down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Wentz now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz going to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. It's complete. It's Sproles. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. Wentz now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now Wentz. This one complete to Sproles. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line, and they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Working from the gun, Wentz to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in.
Saw the result, negative yardage. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Wentz now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 3, Mike. Let's get it together.
Here's Wentz to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now You don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man. Because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Frank Clark in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Frank Clark, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chris Jones, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play. And it's 2nd down. Mahomes to throw. Sliding. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes going to throw. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.